Alright guys, welcome back to Stuck on an Island. Bob stuck with you guys and we are always smiling. So you guys know it's been a while since I have done any form of cooking on the channel, because of course it's not called Soai Cooking, it's called Soai Vlogs. But I've been traveling around for a time, and currently now on this trip, what we are doing, we are just trying to explore as much as as we can. Now of course, when you are spending so much money traveling, you're going to need to eat. So whether you're going to a hotel or whatever, if it's not all inclusive, you're going to make sure that you cook some food. But anyway, now we are here in the kitchen today, and I kind of wanted to share a dish that I really loved. Funny enough, I made a part of this dish that was something that I used to do as a business on campus in the university, and let me tell you, I made quite a bit of money selling this dish actually. Now we're in this little outdoor, it's not really an outdoor kitchen, it's a very open space kitchen where there's the winds going around or whatever. You can see outside quite easily. It's pretty nice. I will not tell any lies about that. So we're gonna get set up. I'm gonna do part of the preparation from inside here. It's a bit windy outside. I don't want any sand on my ingredients. And then after we're done prepping, I'll actually finish the dish out there. So if you might have seen in the description or the title of the video, it's called a saltfish and bakes. Now bakes is like it's a Caribbean kind of dish. I would say it's very similar to fried dumpling. So it's kind of like a fried dumpling. It's a very flat fried dumpling. It's very aerated. It should be very soft, but I'm gonna add a little remix to it. I'm gonna make it a little bit sweet to have a nice little, you know, flavor note and profile to it. And then the saltfish, I want the saltfish to be typical Jamaican flavors where you can taste all the herbs and stuff, but I want it to be a little bit punchy when it comes down to spices. So that's what I'm gonna be working on right now. If you guys have ever had it before, drop it in the comments and let me know. And if you just like watching videos like these when I'm actually cooking and I'm traveling around, drop a like on the video. Definitely does a huge help. Alright, so we just got the table cleaned up and everything like that, so sanitized. Remember, it's a public space. I know I have my knife. Yeah, this is a Soai Vlogs edition knife. I had this specially made just for me. So this was actually made by Karma Knives. Their logo is somewhere off there, so it's Karma Knives, and then of course the Soai Vlogs logo is somewhere here. But yeah, really a nice knife in terms of design. But today I'm gonna try to use it for the very first time. So yeah, I just love the character of this knife. Anyway, so these are the herbs that I'm gonna be using today. So tomatoes, pepper, garlic, onions, green pepper, thyme, escallions. These are everything I'm gonna be using today. And then somewhere back there we have the saltfish being boiled off, just to keep everything, you know, remove most of the salt but not everything, because the salt is a huge part of the flavor on the saltfish. And yeah, everything we're doing is basic Jamaican stuff, nothing too serious. Just cutting up these spices real quick. Whoa, this thing cut through this onion like butter, bro. What? All right, so far so good. I actually like this knife so far. I like this knife. My other knife was like, this is an 8-inch knife. My other knife was somewhere maybe like a 9. I think I prefer this one. So I think I'm gonna be cutting up maybe about, let's say for example, one medium onion, I would say. You know, me personally, I love supporting like Jamaican businesses, and it's good that this actual knife company is actually worth supporting, because this is actually a very good knife so far. It's sharp, it's pretty balanced. Love that about this knife, man. Everything, even the wood that's on the handle is Jamaican. It's really cool. Then for me today, I think peppers is going to be like the aim of the game. I want something kind of spicy. Do you like peppers, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to ask Christ that Jilly loves peppers, so. And I want the peppers to be quite noticeable. Again, with Jamaican peppers, you have to be you have to know how hot they are, because some are very hot, some are not so hot. This one smells more like a flavorful pepper, so you notice the size that I cut them up, they're pretty noticeable. You can see them for sure. So that's 2 peppers, and I would just say like 2.5 peppers. This one I'll do with a seed in there. It's small. And we have some thyme. So I cut that up fairly fine. Remove like the firmer stalks, anything that's too firm in the bite, remove those. You know, I like using different colors because it just makes it more Caribbean and colorful. So you have the red sweet pepper and the green one. Use, like I always say, whatever you like. If you don't like sweet peppers, you can switch them off for maybe carrots, maybe. I just find that carrots might be just a little bit too firm. But then of course you can always cook those off, so choice is yours really. Alright, and our sweet peppers are done. For those who might not know, like in St. Elizabeth, I believe most of our escallions come from there. Like if in Kingston, I haven't really seen an escallion with like such thick stalks. I don't even want to use this stalk completely because it's so thick. So there we go. Our escallions is also done. Now we're gonna do up some tomatoes. I don't like when the tomatoes have too many of these things in there and it's too wet for me, so I'm just going to spoon up some of those. You guys might notice I'm dragging the blade. I don't want to chop too much because the camera is going to be shaking everywhere, so I find if I drag it, it's less resistance or less movement, so it works. For this particle, usually, as I always say, if you can cut stuff evenly, do that, but for this, I think when I'm cooking outdoors, I try to make it beautiful, but at the same time still rustic. You know, rustic usually doesn't have perfection all the time. And in this case, for the stuffing, it's not gonna. You can eat a tomato raw, so it's not like you need to cook the hell out of it. Most of the seasonings here, you could probably eat them raw, but just a little bit of heat to it's gonna caramelize them, give some more flavor and stuff. So, yeah, this is generally just for stuffing purposes. So. Cooking evenness might not be much of a issue. And then the last thing I think I'm gonna add is of course the garlic. People always ask about recipes. I just never quite cook with a recipe. I know the ingredients are, I don't know how much. I just cook based out of thought, you know. So let's say for example one day I just feel like I want a lot more garlic, then I'm just gonna use a lot more garlic in the dish. But for this particular dish, I would say I'm using half a clove. And we're just gonna do a rough cut on the garlic. I usually like mincing up garlic a lot, but today I'm not doing that. Just a visible cut. And that's a rough cut of garlic. And throw that with the escallions. And then there's other stuff that you'll add, of course, like your black pepper, your pimento, and so forth. And so everybody looks like all the seasonings and stuff. It don't matter where you put whatever bowl, it's just based on what I had available. So that's that. And right over there, we have Sarah that is doing the cutting up of some of the stuff, yeah? Sarah's, what's good?
What's good?
Alright, and over here, so we have Sarah that is on the picking duties for this saltfish.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Nice, rich saltfish.
Yes, sir.
Right, I'm not doing something yesterday now.
Oh.
You know, I have to learn, you know. I say, I have for now I can work away around the kitchen. And thanks to Soai Vlogs, I've been able to do a lot more kitchen duties. Yes.
Vibes.
So I'm learning guys.
Alright, so we're gonna make the bakes part of the dish, which I think is one of the more important parts of the dish. It's kind of tricky to do, but it's just basically flour, salt, baking powder, sugar. The flour that we have today is, I think this is counter flour because it's the bulk one because we're in the country. I don't even know. But what I usually like to use is an all-purpose flour. I think the all-purpose flour has a little bit of baking element in there, so it's gonna help it to rise as well. But I guess I'll just add more baking powder just to compensate maybe. Alright, so we're not trying to make too much because it's the worst thing when you make too much and it goes to waste. Again, this is gonna be something it's a lot more air than anything. It's very aerated, so you guys will be careful with that. So this is gonna go along with this. Can make quite a few bakes, so let's just hope it's the right flour. And then baking powder. Again, I don't cook with a recipe, I just cook with whatever I feel. Just add a little bit more for the fun of it. Bit of salt for flavor. And then sugar, you don't want to add too much where it's too sweet, you don't want to add too little. I don't know, I think this looks about right to me. Drop in some butter, not too much, not too little. This is like maybe a quarter stick of butter. That's some water I need. I think I might have to change this because I believe this calabash bowl has a little hole in there. I'm not sure. But then we're just gonna knead it up real quick. Make sure that the butter is all mashed out. You guys might notice I always like starting out with a fork because it makes this less sticky flour on my hands. So once you get a general shape with a fork, then you can finish off with your hands. Alright, so you guys can see I am done. I see that the person sometimes put the flour in the fridge and let it rise or some stuff. I just leave it out. I cover it down a little bit and allow it to rise a bit. Then I can start making my bakes. But whichever way works for you, I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake that I came up with this process, but that's what works for me, and it's always worked. I'm just hoping that this flour is, yeah, like the all-purpose one. All right, so we have prepped as much as we could. So now we're just going to go out by the beach, start the harder part, get the fire started and everything. And by the time we are done that, we should be hungry, and then we can start cooking and enjoy this meal. Sarah, have you ever had bakes before?
No.
And saltfish? No, she's never had it before. So I'm hoping that I can actually give her the first time experience. That will be one of a lifetime. Yo, it is so hot out. Oh my gosh, it's so hot out. So we're gonna walk probably in the next 200 meters and then cook up this awesome dish on the beachfront, yo. It's gonna be amazing, yo. And vanilla is here as well. Alright, so while the girls are doing that, I'm just gonna try to dig a little hole real quick so we can get the fire started. Fire turning techniques are too good. Alright, so we moved our fire just a bit, so it's going to be a lot more leveled for cooking and not have the sand collapsing around it too much. So the fire is getting ready. The girls are actually looking how to do this because, yeah, stick around, you guys will see that video on why I actually said that. Man, y'all just watching, it's so weird.
Learning.
What you doing?
I did not expect that dip. Yeah. Watch out the little sun after the...
Sand in the pots.
Yeah. Water clear still in an ocean. Wait, look. Water clear and then... got clean pots. I'm gonna do a scene of Baywatch.
Baywatch. Alright, so drop on the pot. Well balanced up now. So we also go wait till the water inside dry out, and then we can just start cooking up the herbs and the saltfish and the stuffings for the bakes. Throw in some other oil, yeah? What was this? Wholesale oil? Retail oil. Coconut oil. Nah, it smells nothing like coconut oil at all. But it is coconut oil, but not the virgin version. Alright, so I'm gonna make the oil hot up a little bit. Throw in with saltfish. Frying pan well hot, you know. Try and note that. Saltfish done fry already, so done cook already. So that's showing the whole of the seasonings then. Just like in our life, you have to always make sure you're prepared. That is why we just pre-prep everything so we can actually enjoy the beach even more. Because out here, a different style of cooking. Make sure you're ready. Looks really delicious. Jill, can I find butter there? The butter. Chop in some anchor butter. This dish is so colorful. We already timed the pot really good too, because if you look under here, You realize we don't have much flames, it's just really hot coals. And that's what we want. We don't want it too hot at the moment. We want it just right. Give us enough heat, and that's what makes outdoor cooking so fun. You have to really know for master the pot is weird. Feel a little bit rusty because it's been a minute. That's alright. Hey! Spice up chicken night, brother. Jill. I hear kind of food this man, spice are kicking out. What? Come now? SARS.
No, how I name slice it up. Yeah. Nice.
Nice?
Very nice. The flavor already better. Yep.
Vibes. Alright. So, this is our filling. This is the main part of it. It don't cook when I cook it out so much. I take it off of the fire now. If you guys enjoy when I do outdoor cooking, just drop it in the comments. Drop a like on the video. I'll do some more of that for you guys. But you know I like to also travel, so this is like the perfect opportunity to do both, because spending so much money on just buying food alone don't cut it, yeah? So when we can make our own dishes, and trust me, our dishes, when Jill cook, when Sarah cook, or when I cook, it's gonna be better. I promise you that, good. Alright, so that done. Alright, can put it off somewhere off here, so make it rest. Alright, so I'm gonna show Sarah how we want to get this done. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can always use a beer bottle or anything that's round with a bit of weight to it to roll out your flour. I'm really hoping that this flour is good. I can see aeration still. Anyway, go pinch off bit of the flour. This is not a leveled area at all, sorry. I don't have to tell you guys this at home, because everybody at home have a level counter. We don't. We just have to figure ourselves out. So the same way like how your grandmother normally bake or whatever. Flour the bottle, flour the board, so you have less sticking. To have some level of thickness to it, but not too thick. You're not supposed to see your fingers going through it, so probably about this should be good. But maybe next time I'll pinch it off a little bit bigger, because in essence what you're doing, you're trying to stuff it. So if this is a nice size for you, you can make it at this size, no problem. But if you want to have a bigger one, you make it bigger, and that's that. So in the meantime, Sarah will do this, but she won't do it right now. I'll go get the fire, because the fire has to be hot at the right time. So I'm not a fire. The pot has to be hot at the right time, so I'm going to start the pot up, and then I'll tell her when to start doing this, and then we can start. And once this is done, dinner is done. Hey, hey!
People, I'm nervous. This look like a good one?
Just make it, if you make me stiff it too big with us. Let me see. You can take off a little piece, one little piece of it. Yeah.
Nervous. Get some flour going here. Right. Flour the butter. Guys, put some prayer emojis in the comments. Wee. I got this.
Sarah? Wait. It's just a second, like. Oh my god.
I tell her, you know, like when I feel like you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so Sarah did her first one. She's a little bit
Thin?
thick, it's a little bit thick.
Thick?
Yeah, but it don't matter, it can be a test dummy. We can try it and see how well it lifts versus
So
the one
that
that
means I
I
need
made.
to roll it up more or less do?
Don't roll anymore after that one.
Okay.
We'll test these
Okay.
and see.
Do this one.
Feel thick. But as I said, we have to test the recipe and see if it actually, that is a perfect thickness.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna try with my first one. Try that thickness and see how it works. First of all, see how hot the oil is. I don't think that oil is hot enough. How it normally goes is like it's a quick fry, then it puffs up really quickly. I can see it starting to puff up, but I think the oil could be a little bit hotter. Just a little bit hotter, but I'll just leave that there for a while and see how it goes. I can see it's starting to puff a little bit. Flip it over real quick on that side. It's not bad. The oil could be a little bit hotter. Is that look for you? The people from Guyana be proud of me?
I think they'll be proud of you. Let me taste it first and then tell you how proud they're going to be.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one is a little bit flat. It pop up some more. I think I'm gonna try the one that Sarah made, test that thickness and we'll see. But if it doesn't pop up the way we want it to pop up, we just sandwich, make a baked sandwich instead. Smaller, yeah. Alright, Sarah, bring yours. Drop it in. Alright, so the oil is a lot hotter. Should rise really quick. Alright, so this is Sarah's. I think this thickness is a better one. Yeah, it looks a lot more aerated than this one. That could be either because the thickness is better or because that one never had enough heat, as in heat. But I think it's probably down to the thickness. This one look, you know, like you can cut into it more. Straight out of Guyana, man. Oh. Alright, Jill, try this recipe, try that one. Let's see the flavor. I know this one is good in terms of texture.
Remind me of Johnny cake.
I can taste it with some saltfish.
Go ahead, go for it.
You want me to get the other?
Yeah.
I don't want the breeze blowing out.
Just have it me wait.
It tastes good.
Tastes good?
It kind of more just like dumpling. Johnny cake, yeah, but fatter.
Butter, yeah.
That's nice though.
Let me try this one. Not as aerated because it was it's a bit too flat, But this one is way better. Oh, it's hot. This one's way better. Hmm? For me, maybe a little bit too much sugar. For me. You don't mind?
I don't mind.
You don't mind at all?
Nope.
Rise, my child. Rise. Nice done.
Take it out?
Yep. Drop another. You can fry two at once, yeah. How does it feel cooking out on the beach?
It's interesting, apart from being really hot.
Oh,
So
that you are.
Lyrics. It's interesting. I mean, watching you catch up the fire. Make sure to take notes.
Flip the next one. Oh, that's a fat butt bakes right there. That one, ooh. Rise, my child. Rise.
I think these, you know, these getting fatter. I think they're more aerated than that.
Look how chunky that one is, bruh. Ooh. Yeah, you can take it out, it's done. From the coconut board? Oh, I know what you're talking.
Cheaper. The Mavic Virgin, you know, the Mavic good oil.
Now the virgin ones?
Yeah. You can't get this in a gallon. It's good.
Okay.
Take it on.
Give it maybe like 15 more seconds and take it out. No, too much oil. That's the last one?
Yeah.
Come here, Bakes Master. Come here, come on us.
Hey.
How is your first experience eating some bakes? And yeah, what's your first experience like eating? Well, you just got a slight taste of the one that's not the best one.
Ooh, look at that one.
Oh yeah. Now they're rising.
Right.
Yeah, usually when I used to make them, I used to allow the dough to be like put up for maybe like an whole hour. Never put it in the fridge, just kept it out there. That's a huge part about it. And when I used to put it in like a container, by the time you open the container, it just be like a lot of air. It was being aerated already.
That's why this last set rise.
Yeah, so the last set's gonna rise a lot better because it was waiting for a bit more. Yeah. What's dinner? Yeah. So what is the experience like, man?
First, I want to thank me. I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that made making, what do you call this? Bakes possible. But it tastes like Johnny Cakes, the first one that I tasted.
Listen, the food I can't taste is not like no Johnny around here, so you know.
Johnny Roll.
So figure it out.
It tastes like fried dumpling.
Alright, then we'll see that.
It's nice. But my taste with the saltfish, bad.
Saltfish turn up down.
Bad. And it colorful like, yo, that bad. Bad.
It's ready now?
That's the last one. Bussin'. Again, if you guys want to see more outdoor cooking and some really cool recipes, hit the like button and I'll definitely make that happen for you guys. Alright? So this, to be honest, is like, we've been here buying food from the outdoor cooking spots and the street food spots. And how much money would you say we spent so far, Jill?
How much money we spent?
Yeah, so far.
For the whole trip or?
Not for the whole trip, just the food alone.
You would have said 15 to 20.
Yeah, about $20,000.
Yeah. Because each food come up to about 5,000 something.
Yeah, so in and around that we spent on food, and most of them are not quite like belly filling food, I would say. This dish that we just made just now, this dish probably costs like what, $1,000 if so much? The saltfish is like 450 Jamaican dollars, and the flour with all the ingredients inside probably costs $200, $300. So in total we spent probably like $1,000 on this dish. And yeah, it goes to show that if you're traveling, there's different ways that you can try to conserve on your expenses. You can maybe one day do a little cookout on the beach. It could be some, I don't even know, maybe some grilled sausage. Yo, Mark.
Yo.
It could be some grilled up food, so you can cut down on some costs while you enjoy, like, you know, the great outdoors, being by the ocean and stuff like that. Anyway, I think everything should be done right now, so we're gonna dig in really quick and I'll tell you exactly what I think about this dish. It's been a while since I've cooked it, but let me tell you, it is delicious, and I can't wait one day to come to your country where you guys actually make bakes and I can try it from the real street food vendors.
Use this because I don't want to burn myself.
But I tell her like this pretty bad.
Don't it?
And spicy.
Very colorful.
And nice.
A dish like this need to hear up on TV, Jay.
What?
I like when I start them without me, you know.
You're not going over more yet.
Eh?
You're not in our more yes. Alright. Cheers. Oh.
Oh my gosh. That one look light. Really?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna try a piece.
Come sorry, let me give you a piece.
It's really good. That the dough crispy.
That's right.
The recipe is set right. So everything is set right, isn't it?
Yo, that's really good. Like, no joke.
That's nice.
No joke.
Y'all serious? Yo, and the crunchiness from the sweet pepper.
Nice.
It's on point, right?
The spice and the pepper and the saltfish not fresh. Nice. My God. How about eat off the food? I want to get Stephen on.
Alright, break one for me so I can see how it look inside. Choose a nice one. Yeah. See what I'm talking about? Like the inside is just light. It's like a cavity, just air. Alright, pop some in there for me. Yeah man, the pepper, yeah, the country pepper, yeah. Nice, it's spicy, but you know, like,
overbearing.
It's
Yeah.
not overbearing. I love
So it's
that,
like
yo.
to get the spice and the
That's
flavor.
exactly.
Yeah.
On the other side of it.
Stuff it.
Stuff it for steak.
Jeez. Oh.
And that, guys, look.
Mushy
Gashi.
gashi.
Yo. Oh my gosh.
Jinx, you owe me a Pepsi.
That much drinks. Jilly owe me. Yeah.
Guys, look at this. It's nice and light.
So I'm gonna just eat just so.
Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna try this real quick. Let me tell you, I tried a bit of it and it was just perfect, but I'm gonna try my very own. This reminds me why I wanted to sell it at school, why I made so much money. Well, I never did the saltfish part because back then, some person kind of stigmatized saltfish. It's not like you want to buy at school usually. But I did make the bakes by itself. People love buying the bakes. They put bacon, cheese, and stuff like that in there. This is legit perfection. One thing about outdoor cooking that I like, I was very scared. It's like, I'm like, yo, is it gonna come out right?
Wow.
But this one, yeah, the bake,
Yeah.
pea pepper, everything comes out real good.
You see the thing I want to talk about? Put more, and this could have done it too. This can go on it too, you know.
Right. Oh my God.
Want some water? Wash it down. Nice. Yeah.
It's stuck in the tree.
It's in the tree. It's stuck in the tray. In the tray. It's stuck in the tray on the island. Mm-hmm. Nice. I mean, we're getting a couple colors darker, but shade darker, but you know. Steven, you know what? Stand up back right this way.
Huh?
You know what? Stand up back right this way. Hold this way, Julian. And the sun is supposed to have blocked it.
From your face.
Yeah.
I was trying to block the sun from your butt.
No. Come through. Let's get stuffing.
You just want to stuff some of that in there?
You want more, Steven?
Hell yeah. Yeah, what's on that?
Oh, it's all over camera.
Come on, help this cook, man.
What is
Yo, I feel like I'm in outdoor cooking vibes again, you know. You didn't even know. I just love doing it, man.
Crunchy crunch. For you, my king. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
I appreciate it. Nicely stuffed. I'm a love about it. It's easy for them. Them look big, you know, but
them not big as them.
very light.
Light. You know, I don't feel like you overeat.
Look at that one stuff, man.
It's overflowing, this one.
Oh my God.
Down to the bees one. Or wasp.
guys, so we just had, well, Jilly and Sarah already went into the water, and for them it was like amazing. Let me not say that because I never asked you guys, was it good?
No, it was
like water nice.
When we first saw it, we said, no, sir, we're not going to that water because it was so rough. But no, it's
I don't have any
like it was just waiting for us to
seaweed
come
and
over.
nothing like that, and it's warm.
So, you guys know,
Nice bad.
for me, I'm gonna go into the water right now, and let me just say, yo, again, if you're doing anything out there, you're starting small, please, guys, take it from me. Expect that you're gonna get, you know, the 1 and 2 supporters because they say that, oh, you're small. But as soon as you start growing, the naysayers are going to come and they're gonna try to knock you and tell you, yo, whatever you're doing isn't it or whatever. But the only thing that's proven, the only thing that you should go off of is growth. You see what I'm saying? If you see growth, if you see intrinsic growth, you know that whatever it is that you're doing is good.
Just keep swimming.
Keep swimming and don't stop doing what's working for you. Trust me, I'm one of those persons. I've seen as soon as I started growing, a lot of persons have stuff to say. And, you know, as a matter of fact, when they say stuff, keep your head down.
And just smile.
And just smile through it all, you know what I'm saying? Because there's just so many beautiful things to experience. And like today for us was a great experience.
Yeah.
I mean, just cooking out there and whatever. Make your own experiences, guys. Enjoy Jamaica as much as you can. Come out here, cook, whole a vibe, and try out that recipe and tell me what you think.
Yes, because that was bomb. It was my first time. Never tasted it before, and it was chef kiss.
Sell off.
All right, if you do want to see more outdoor cooking from me, or you want to see Sarah do something or Jilly do something, drop it in the comments, drop a like on the video.
Guys.
I remember these 3 things.
Love, nature, adaptation, and always remember to keep the link.
I don't know why they love doing that so much, but keep the link.
Bye.
Right.
This water is just having a ball with me.
We've been on the road for how many days? 5 days. How much longer can we go?
We can go much longer.